This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah!
With No Gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel!
And David Double D Dykstra.
He doesn't like you.
I know, right? Welcome in.
He doesn't like you anymore.
I don't think so. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Bad Karma Wrestling in the building. No Gimmick Nick Johnson. And to my right,
David Double D Dykstra.
yes, let's go. BK Dub.
BK Dub.
BK Dub. It's a fantastic Christmas edition of Bad Karma Wrestling here.
Should we call it Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah all wrapped in
Yeah,
one?
all mixed together, all nice and
To be
wrapped up together.
politically correct.
Yeah, our holiday episode, our Christmas episode, however you'd like to put it. We should have the Yule log going down underneath. But
There you go.
That's okay.
There you go.
That's always the
Come on, technical director, get the Yule log up there.
That's okay. We'll probably have something better. You'll just put up Joe Hendry again. But today, here we go. Probably definitely up for candidate for probably just moment of the year. Just Joe Hendry coming NXT type deal, or just gimmick of the year. But
I think crossover, just in general, the TNA crossovers and the surprises that happened are the best things
yeah, absolutely.
of the year.
I think so. Well, today we'll be going ahead. We'll be recapping Saturday night's main event, getting a couple other things on the WWE side of things. We have AEW, and I have a small little wrinkling of TNA in there. I wanted to get your thoughts on something in there because it's kind of kind of an important issue. Kind of a back.
There's some major things going on in TNA.
Oh, okay, for sure. Well, if you got more, then we can always add to it, obviously.
Yeah.
And then finally, entering Scotty's World, we're going to wrap up our of the years. Also, take a step forward for next week, when we talk about some bold predictions for 2025. We can kind of wrap our head around that. But our producer, our guy, he has some gifts, so we'll go ahead and we'll unwrap these bad boys in Scotty's World. I'm already.
Oh, we're gonna unwrap them in Scotty's World?
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have to wait. Someone was a little eager beaver this morning, but that's okay. Like I said, I got a feeling for mine. I feel like it's either that maybe it's a book. It's definitely. Is it Rhea Ripley? I don't know. Is it Nia? I don't know.
It's a scratch and sniff picture of Nia.
Oh, don't give me. The boing Lloyds are sweating. Oh boy, oh boy. But let's go ahead. Let's dive in to Saturday night's main event and a little bit of other stuff from there. So let's go ahead. This was a hit. It's absolutely a hit in terms of maybe not
Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Now, let's just put it for a network edition of a show. This was better than anything they've done on SmackDown on Fox. This was not only well done from a wrestling standpoint, but it was well done graphics, atmosphere, everything. And those people
it made you feel like
there,
it took a step back in time almost.
Yeah, and those people who want to sit there and go, well, Jesse Ventura's too old, blah, 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 yada, yada, probably had the best comment of the night.
And that was?
That Dominic is one lucky guy.
Absolutely. I did not hear that one.
I didn't hear that one. I would have laughed
pretty
my
good.
ass off if I heard that one.
Yeah, no, I would obviously, I want to get to the overall presentation of things. I mean, obviously the news, there was over 2.3 million viewers on NBC. So again, a major hit, whether or not you like the wrestling on the card or not. It got eyeballs.
Well, I
awesome.
guess the big thing for me was, the big surprise was, and we're going to talk about it, is that no belts changed hands.
Yes. Yeah, no belts changed hands. A new title was introduced. So technically, a new title, a new face, but
Chelsea
let's get, yeah, exactly. Yeah, big time. But we'll go ahead and dive right in from top to bottom. We had Drew McIntyre going up against Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre went ahead and got the win right there. Any thoughts, questions, concerns? I know from we'll get to it a little bit later, but a lot of big things in Drew McIntyre's future, from my understanding.
Yeah, I see it down there. Yeah. I was going to mention that because I had read it as well. Listen, we've talked about this plenty of times. The guy's clicking on all cylinders. I don't think he's had a bad match in a year and a half.
I would argue he's like the soul. I mean, again, Joe Hendry being popping all over the place, but he was like the social media presence. He was always having good tweets, funny tweets, always jibber jabbing back and forth between him or Seth Rollins.
Nobody
him
still
and
knows
Punk.
if that. Well, let me just say, there has been an answer. That busted open microphone or busted open radio.
Yeah, the shoot that wasn't a shoot. That is a shoot.
It was a shoot.
Oh, okay.
It absolutely 100% was a shoot, but WWE is absolutely ecstatic by the way it went over.
Yeah, no, it seems that way.
They probably told him to do something. Just go, and we'll deal with the ramifications, whatever they may be.
Yeah, that will be the case for sure. Yeah, McIntyre getting a big win over Sami Zayn. Did this open the night or?
Yeah, which
Okay.
once again, Sammy can do no wrong.
Oh no.
Sammy, dare I say it, Sammy might be the Eddie Guerrero of this generation. I don't know if the dude can have a bad match, and he makes everybody look really good when he does job.
Yeah, that's true. And again, it's the, it doesn't hurt him. It doesn't hurt him.
No.
At the end of the day, no.
No, at some point it's going to pay off, and he's going.
I'm sure.
He's going to have to win the world title.
You think so?
I think there's a long story coming. You know how Triple
At
H
least
is.
the world heavyweight title. Yeah, yeah.
You know how Triple H is. He loves the long stories. And for Sammy to get close twice now and not quite get over that hump, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I'm still vouching. I still need an El Generico run in WWE, but that's just me.
See, what would have been funny is if they had done it on Saturday night's main event because they were doing the throwback.
Yeah, that could have been good. That definitely would have been fun. Continuing on, Liv Morgan retaining against Io Sky. This was the first of the 3
Clean win,
retainees.
too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Clean win.
yeah. Does that add anything bad on Io Sky's side for having it?
I don't think so. Like, once again, there's Io Sky and there's Rhea Ripley, and there may be 1 or 2 others that can do what those women do in the ring. Io's always going to be right there in the ether. Nobody really paying attention to her, and then all of a sudden she gets that push. You know, and you're like,
true.
I'm okay with it because it's Io. She never impressed me in NXT. But since she's gotten called up, she's gotten exponentially better and better. So I can't be mad at it.
So good on that right there. Like continuing on, Liv. If you also saw, I was rewatching Monday Night Raw, continuing her role as basically being the breaking up of the Judgment Day. So you'll see how that continues to fracture. Continuing on in the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title, Gunther retaining against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Solid effort all around, or what was the big takeaway there?
I think it was a great match.
Oh yeah,
great. For some reason, right now for WWE, their triple threats are hitting.
Yeah,
and doing really well.
It's I would say you're picking in these triple threats matches. These aren't guys that are just randomly smacked together. They've already had past singles matches together, so the chemistry's there.
Well, and you had 3 workhorses.
Yeah, exactly.
In the ring.
That always seems to be the case with these triple threats. It's a pack of workhorses that have all been working together. They know each other well, so it makes up for a pretty good match all the way around. So
can't be mad at it.
Can't go wrong at all. Can't go wrong with this one either. Chelsea Green becoming the first women's U.S. champion, defeating Michin. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Michin. Gotcha. What was he formerly known as? Was it Mia Yim? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Listen,
was the summer, all over the place. They really just this was big. This is finally Chelsea Green getting a recognition. Others are pulling the rug out from under. They're like, okay, Chelsea Green, sure, this was just a makeup for her not being able to do GCW shows. So I'm on the side of
no. This is her putting in the since she's come back to the WWE. She's been the horse's patoot of every joke, every job. This is her putting in, working the system, paying her dues in WWE. WWE knows what they have in Chelsea. And she very easily could be a top-tier superstar in the WWE.
Yes.
Especially if she goes back to her mess, Chelsea Green.
That could be true. Yeah. No, I would co-sign next to that for sure. This is just her getting her comeuppance for exactly that, being the joke out of everything, getting the whatever the food spilled on her.
This is a payoff.
Yeah, exactly.
The dumpster match, all that. Yeah, 100%.
Them and Chelsea Green and Cardona celebrate by going to Disney.
But once again, Mi Chin didn't do herself any disfavors either.
Oh, okay.
Phenomenal match.
Okay.
Great match. She was amazing in it. So both of them, I think, elevated their status in the women's division.
Sure. What you got, Scotty? That's cool. Yeah, that's true.
Because Mi Chin's...
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
You got to
both
think
of them
about this.
deserve.
Mi Chin's a 15-year, 20-year vet in this industry. Same with Chelsea.
Yeah.
So they know how to do their thing in the ring. Didn't really mean to do that, but whatever. The Dr. Seuss stuff's rubbing off on me. To me, very well choreographed match, well done, well presented. I couldn't be happier, and I think it's very cool that the last thing Zack Ryder ever did in the WWE of any significance was win the WWE Intercontinental title, and now his wife has won the first ever women's U.S. title.
Yeah.
So
First workhorse mid card title for that division.
women.
So that's really awesome to see. I'm sorry, what was that?
yeah, it was
That makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't count Becky and Seth Rollins both winning the World Heavyweight title for their divisions?
U.S. title, I believe he said.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, I mean, they just, yeah.
Of course it's the first couple.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so congratulations there for Chelsea. Again, whichever way you feel on that side, I think she deserves it. Finally, Cody Rhodes retains against Kevin Owens in a back and forth battle. Obviously, some good spots. It was I think probably when Jesse Ventura was referring to this, when Kevin Owens was doing a fake I think he did a bionic elbow on a Cody.
Trying to and didn't get it off.
Okay, gotcha.
My favorite part of that whole match was the backdrop on the announcer's table, and he just looks into the camera and goes, "Hi, Randy. How's it doing, Randy?"
That's good. Yeah, later on, it was you saw the table did not give way still. They had an RKO spot on top, nothing. But overall, Cody Rhodes retains after the crossroads onto the chair. But the big spot afterward was the aftermath of it. Kevin Owens not happy. First of all, not happy to be holding the new design, the comeback of the winged belt.
Let's be very real here.
Okay.
That crowd was split 50-50.
Yeah, because you heard it afterward. Cody Rhodes on a stretcher, and you hear, "You deserve that." One more time for another package pile driver.
Okay, first off, Kevin bringing back the package pile driver that he used in ROH as his finisher. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please. That, to me, if we're getting Kevin Owens, ROH, Kevin Owens / Steen, where he was up in the face of every management guy that there was in ROH, yes.
Yeah.
All
when it was
day.
the real, not real
Jim
feud
Cornette.
between him and Jim Cornette. Exactly.
Oh, my God.
That made for some good television.
I will
for
say
sure.
this, and I'll be very real when I say this. The match was decent. If you wanted people to talk, though, all that stuff that happened after it went off the air should have been done on air.
I think so. I definitely think so.
You want the world buzzing.
Yeah. And it could have been even more if it was on television, I feel.
100%.
And you've seen a couple of these now, especially, twice now with Kevin Owens.
And
where
Kevin's got a
they've
legitimate...
gone off air and Kevin Owens has done something. It's been...
Kevin's got a legitimate gripe. He had Cody down for a 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ref was outside. By the way, kudos to the refs in their uniforms.
Yes, that was nice too.
Yeah.
That boy Charles Robinson.
Charles Robinson just getting into his closet, as Jesse Ventura said. He just went into his closet and grabbed it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He's been around that long.
So yes, he brings back the package pile driver. Cody leaves in a stretcher, like you said, 50-50 split of one more, as in they wanted to see Cody Rhodes get spiked on his head one more time, or you deserve it. And now Kevin Owens is going to go to these holiday house shows, these string of them, and defend the winged champion as the real world heavyweight champion.
That's amazing.
Which I'm just wondering, did CM Punk just let him have that after? Because that was like CM Punk's last storyline in AEW. It's like, I'm the real AEW champion.
Once again, though, is this a shot at AEW? If it is, it's great.
But I'll say this: AEW did counterpunch by their opening pay-per-view, or excuse me, the preview for the pay-per-view Final Battle. The very first thing you see, a Kevin Owens package pile driver from Ladder Wars between him and Sami Zayn. So.
I will. We're also not talking about another big storyline potential. The shoving match between Triple H and Kevin Owens.
I mean, yeah, it definitely looked. Obviously, you see that Triple H wants to go more, but his heart just won't let him.
Oh, doctors won't let him get inside the ring. And if you know that, you know that, and that's fine. But does this lead to Triple H doing maybe a spot where he screws over Kevin? He did.
A spot.
He was the one. He was the one that helped Kevin get the title the first time.
If you're gonna see in my mind, if you're gonna see any sort of Triple H getting hurt, Triple H getting attacked, it's gonna be off screen. You already see Triple H on the ground.
Oh, I'm not talking about
color
getting hurt. Oh. I'm talking about him screwing Kevin.
Oh, actually going in there and
like the whole father, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out kind of mentality. I made you, I can break you.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
good. I think Cody should turn heel.
And people are
at this point. Cody should turn heel.
It's that idea from The Boys that Homelander is now he's cracking. We're starting to see the cracks of Homelander right there in Cody Rhodes.
And if Cody's gonna do it right. Do Bullet Club.
Yeah.
There's enough of them there now.
There are. Yeah.
Him and Finn as a captains of Bullet Club.
That'd be interesting to get them mixed together to see how that would pan out. And to somehow get AJ Styles involved, that wouldn't be the worst. Just to get them three.
You've got probably the three greatest. Well, Omega.
Is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson still employed there?
Yes.
How?
Anderson's out with an injury right now.
All right.
I don't know. Luke's probably just glad to be home, drinking beers.
Nerd!
Drinking beers and collecting a paycheck. Is there? What else you want to talk about? Because there's a couple things.
Yeah, I think that was basically it from Saturday night's main event and the aftermath. Like I said, was there anything else from the overall presentation? Jesse Ventura, the winged belt, anything?
Just Jesse.
Overall solid night. I
love
think.
that he gave two craps what people thought and brought out the snakeskin jacket.
Yeah. And again, does this happen again? Will lightning strike twice? Maybe it's possible.
I've got a feeling they're going to make this a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there was for every hardcore fan, there was also Saturday night's main event is on. I remember watching that.
I didn't even realize Coco Beware was still alive.
Yeah, Coco Beware. Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
When him and Bobby Valentine were standing there, yeah.
Greg.
Oh, Greg. Sorry.
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
I had first saw that. No, I'm with you.
I'm being real. They were showing people, and
when they did announce that, I thought that was a troll. I thought Coco Beware also had passed. Yeah.
First off, you're not Coco Beware unless you have
the bird.
The bird. There's no bird, so you're not Coco Beware.
You're in a giant arena. So
I don't care.
I'm sure there's some sort of,
They brought him out in the 80s, baby.
Foul law or something like that.
Foul law.
I'm sure there's something to go there.
Greg, I don't know how Greg Valentine's still alive.
Yeah,
I seriously don't.
He's still kicking.
The stories that I've heard about him, in the 80s, that dude maybe snorted more coke allegedly than the New York Mets. Huh? He must. Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
No Hogan though.
No.
No Hogan.
Got these current wrestlers dropping like flies.
That was
Valentine's.
also, well, Ted DiBiase couldn't. He was supposed to show up, but couldn't because he had a minor medical procedure.
Okay.
I thought for sure they'd have Hogan, but I'm starting to think that this younger generation is like, Hogan can stay at home. Because I'm sure if Hogan was there, he'd be like, "Let me do a running, brother." Or walk her in.
Yeah, because for everyone that doesn't care, there's going to be a bunch of memes online afterwards. So it's just WWE's like, I don't want to deal with that headache, probably. Yeah. So no need. Again, I think overall, if it came back had another one, they would do very, very well.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Let's go ahead and hit a couple of storylines, a couple of things I was seeing throughout the internet, and you can just kind of tell me how you feel about it. According to WWE analyst Peter Rosenberg, he believes that Gunther should be dropping the title soon to none other than John Cena. John Cena, who's going to be making this little retirement run 2025 tour.
If they give the title to Cena, I may stop watching.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm being dead serious here. I'm not trying to be a jerk about this. I'm not trying to be, I love John for what he did for the industry. I love John for everything that he does for Make-A-Wish, all that stuff. But for him to break or tie the record of Ric Flair instead of Randy is sacrilege.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sacrilege.
I think so, and definitely in terms of, I would always consider Randy Orton a better wrestler than John Cena. John Cena, the entertainer that he is, sure. But overall, wrestling, I'm going to give Randy Orton that side.
I just think, what are we doing here? Like, then who are you going to have him drop it to? Punk at Mania?
No, that's ridiculous. Maybe that's finally how Randy gets the title and it comes back to somebody else.
No, I'm being honest. Like, what's the end game?
No.
Because I know Punk wants to be one of his final opponents.
Okay.
He wants to be a part of this final tour.
Yeah,
because
it's getting
as much as we don't like Cena and you don't like Punk, those two together have created really great matches.
And then they'll go back to the Money in the Bank storyline and talk about that once more, and that'll put asses in seats definitely for sure. But it's just,
what I'd kind of what I would like to kind of see. This to me would be fun. Why not have Cena win Money in the Bank again? If you're going to have him be on tour, on his final tour, let him win Money in the Bank, and then let him just mess and have fun.
Sure. I can see that. I wouldn't be completely. I just want the Money in the Bank to be useful. Like, I just don't want it to be as quickly used as it was this year. I want the constant tease. I want that constantly in the back of my mind, like, oh yeah, this match is happening, this can happen, but then someone can cash in. You always want that. So I'm thinking about it. I saw this as, is it a win-win or does someone look bad in this situation? It could be a win-win because how else does what other actual main full-time guy can you realistically say can take off Gunther? Because when Sami Zayn won, that left a bad taste in our mouth. You can go back to Priest because they've been having a little bit of battles back and forth.
Seth.
Yeah, that too. But again, it still wouldn't feel right either which way. So if you drop it to a legend in John Cena, I can see that as an out for Gunther. Oh my God, see that as an out for Gunther. Gunther then gives
he's having his final match this year. Why not?
I guess
let's just do this, WWE. If you're gonna do it this way, have Gunther drop it to Goldberg at Crown Jewel, and then have Cena beat Goldberg.
Before we hit this last one, I just wanted to ask you. We're kind of getting there. It's CM Punk going down the line. He's kind of eliminating his opponents of what would eventually potentially be his WrestleMania matchup. we already had McIntyre, already had Rollins. Is it Punk and Cena? That's your.
If Gunther drops the belt to John, it's Cena and Punk at Mania, and
it still won't headline.
I almost want to say that to me that means Punk's winning Rumble because he was slated to win it last year.
Yeah. And did they only call that audible because he got hurt in the ring? Okay. I mean, I can see that. All right, yeah, for sure. We'll obviously get there when we get there. But finally, Drew McIntyre. Believed, according to was it Sportskeeda? Thank you very much. According to them, Drew McIntyre believed to be getting a heavy push in 2025, set to be the quote main focus once again. Is this maybe a redemption for his time as COVID champion, or
I just think
because
he's
he's
hot.
still red hot?
Yeah, I think he's hot. And you got to go with people that are hot, and he's putting in work in the ring. He's doing great work.
Yeah, it's one of those exactly where I think we've said this before. Just he can do no wrong at this point right now.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah. Like I said, he had the shoot promo, the shoot that was a shoot that is a shoot promo on Busted Open. Constantly a Twitter presence, having solid matches week in and week out, and even just I don't know. Right now, his just aura walking around here right now is intimidating for sure. You're very much intrigued on what's next for Drew McIntyre. So make him be the main focus. We've been clamoring for that for months, years now. So this is fine. This is definitely fine with me. And I mean McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, I'm not opposed to that.
No, I'm not mad at that.
If that could be, if that is the route to put.
I mean, he's got to take out everybody in the bloodline first.
Yeah, and I
think Cody's a part of that.
Yeah, well, he is. Once again, long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
He started off with Sammy. He just took out Jay.
Yeah.
Or no, Jimmy. Poor Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy with the big
Jim.
Jimmy with the big toe.
Ah, yeah.
That was
That's
sad.
a shame.
Jimmy with the big toe.
Idea out there?
What?
Drew McIntyre, two-time
Drew McIntyre, 2-time
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
I don't think Drew wins the Royal Rumble this year.
No.
I think this might be a year and a half long story build for Drew.
Everyone loves that.
It's what Triple
Yeah.
H likes, man. He loves the long-term story building.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think really quick of what could be a quick, just go-to Royal Rumble winner.
Sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't.
Yeah. I mean, unless he drops the real world heavyweight title, it probably could be Kevin Owens. But
Speaking of titles,
Sure.
can I bring something up that
Yeah.
was on the dirt sheets
yeah,
today
I was
that
gonna go
thought
ahead and just maybe get to
would make
rumors.
you
Rumors and
make
results.
make you personally puke?
Oh God.
According to WrestleVotes, WWE has talked about adding a Tribal Chief Championship to the ongoing program between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. The belt would be similar to the People's Championship presented to The Rock at WrestleMania earlier this year.
The same guys.
I didn't do this. I'm just, don't kill the messenger.
This is the same guys from Endeavor that are like, let's make a BMF title and everyone's gonna love it. They're like, no, this is the dumbest thing on the planet.
I can't wait for Johnny Gargano versus Kevin Owens for the Tribal Chief in 6 years.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. I mean, it's just a step above, I guess, the FTW title in terms of like, just it's
I
connected
mean,
to
don't
somebody.
get me wrong.
But it'll ultimately be nothing.
The People's Championship is cool as hell. It looks
How it looks, yeah.
cool as hell.
Yeah, but it
Don't mean jack.
holds nothing. Yeah, it's like walking around with a giant.
Don't mean a
yeah.
damn thing.
It's like walking around with a Timu belt. It makes
It might have been a little more if Muhammad Ali himself had given it to him.
Yeah, for sure.
No offense, wife of Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
The NBA Cup.
Yeah.
They're the NBA Cup of championship belts.
Farting in the wind. That's how it seems to be. Any other results, rumors we got to get to? Do you want to talk about anything?
Ethan Page being Ethan Page on NXT.
Oh yeah, that was a good spot.
Nice little stomp to the face with a chair.
Yeah.
Now you see the real me. I love that he's yelling it too. Now you see the real me. All right.
I did like that again. Just a
and-
nice little touchback again to Shawn Michaels, who's booking NXT. He goes, I didn't lose my smile, but I can take yours. And I was like, oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's good.
I will say this: Eddie Thorne may want to not touch The Rock's daughter.
Yeah.
Just put that out into the ether.
I'm gonna get some blowback from you for this. Is Ethan Page outworking Cody Rhodes in terms of AEW wrestlers to cross over to WWE? I know he's obviously not had the same impact. Obviously, Ethan Page is not getting a main event at WrestleMania. But in
Ethan's
terms
about
of,
to get called up.
Yeah.
That's how good his work has been in NXT. Ethan's about to get called up. Trick's about to get called up. Because as soon as, oh, by the way, the man, the myth, the legend, Oba is back.
Yeah.
And challenging Trick Williams for that time. Ain't no way. I love you, Trick, but it's time for you to come up.
The only one that really seems to be floundering is Brian Pillman Jr. What's it? I forgot
He
his,
is and he isn't. He's having great matches. It's just the isn't him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Lexus
If you
King,
don't believe in the character, you're not gonna. Also, congratulations to the War Raiders.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I said it. Congratulations. And I love the fact that they pinned Finn.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pin Balor. Yeah. yes.
That's nice.
That's
yeah.
about it for me.
Yeah, if we're good on WWE side of things, we can go ahead and put a pin in that.
Ha! See what you did there.
Exactly. That's what we call a nice little transition there. Working around there, we'll go ahead and dive into AEW. We got some fun things to talk about. A little bit of ROH, a little bit of AJ and MJF, a lot of letters to get to there, and like I said, a little TNA teaser. We'll go ahead and talk about that. All right, here on Bad Karma Wrestling when we return.
Man, I'm so hungry. I need somewhere to eat fast. I have no idea where to go.
Psst. Hola, me llamo El Taco de Taco. You know where to go for the amazing taste that'll have you craving more? Taco Bell.
All right, can I get 20 tacos, please?
You got it.
Thanks, Taco.
De nada.
Good. That's it. Eat the tacos.
Taco Bell. Live más.
Wear your best attitude. Feel the power. Run towards your goals. Make each footprint count. Believe in yourself. Mark the difference. Just do it.
Celsius, the fastest growing energy drink in America. 0 sugar, low calories, and 200 milligrams of caffeine. Celsius is the ideal drink for anyone who wants to get the most out of their day. 4 distinct flavors: orange, kiwi guava, wild berry, white peach. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities has proven to accelerate your metabolism, burn body fat, and provide essential energy. Celsius, live fit. The official drink of Chad Podcast.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah.
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.
And we back. There we go. AEW talk, just talk some WWE Saturday night's main event. Everything else in between. No gimmicks, Nick Johnston. Double D Dykstra. David Double D Dykstra, excuse me. Very cool. We're back here. Like I said, let's go ahead and talk some AEW. And like I said, little sprinkle of TNA in there for sure. I know not what we're going to talk about, but they just did their yearly awards. They got a couple people there for sure. But let's go talk AEW really quick. not a lot to get to because we're going to be previewing not Final Battle. We'll be previewing World's End next week.
It's almost.
Yeah, essentially. This was the big one. According to Variety, AEW announced to be valued at $2 billion. They are now the third most valuable combat sports company, I would think, just behind UFC and WWE. But I mean, I think that's big in the sense of, everyone clamoring every single week of when is this company going to die? They're running out of money.
I think
clearly not.
They're doing it smart. They're still doing small venues. They've only done 2 or 3 really big venues. One was for CM Punk's return, Wembley. And other than that,
yeah.
And I mean, they even cut down on Wembley last year.
Yeah, they did. And there was the report that I think they did switch venues for the Australian show.
Yeah.
Just because the ticket sales weren't reporting that it was going to be getting into that range. So they went to a different place. I mean, again, you can talk about the product. It's clear as day. They're making money. It's not going away anytime soon. If you see, TNA has been around for 20.
And their biggest star's about to come back.
Yeah. Kenny Omega is primed for a great return, in my opinion.
We need Omega Okada.
Yeah.
We need Omega Ospreay. We need Omega
Ricochet.
Omega Ricochet would be fantastic too. By the way, can we talk? Since you brought him up, can we talk about this real quick?
This storyline.
They just buried him hard.
You think so?
Hard.
Yeah,
Unless he's going to turn into an evil, vindictive a-hole. And he looks and sounds stupid.
Yes, I'm gonna wait for the payoff. But right now, he seems like that little brother that just doesn't get it type.
It's
deal.
the cousin on the outside. Outside of the Thanksgiving football game, going.
He's Scrappy Doo right now.
I won't play.
He is Scrappy Doo right now.
He is Scrappy Doo.
He sees Bobby Lashley. Where are we going?
Where are
we going this week, buddy? Where are we going? Then MVP's shooing him away. He's like, no, you're out. You're like, you're joshing me. You're just kidding. I'm kind of on the fence right now. I will wait to see for the payoff, but right now, not the best light for Ricochet.
Yeah, and he's had great matches.
He has, but he's also, for some, he's also jobbed already, where he lost to Claudio clean to a clothesline. But other places, I think it's been getting weird, and just his promos aren't the best either, so that doesn't help him. Never, exactly right. He has never been in a strong suit, for sure. But in-ring performances, for sure. Bouncing around there, like I said. AEW value is there. I think they're going to be just
Good for
fine.
them.
Yeah, exactly. Continuing on with their shows, and I think, we talked about it way earlier. They are finally in that understanding of hey, we're gonna go in small venues even for Dynamite. Let's pack this place up, make it feel like almost like a big indie show / like an old
and
ECW
keep the hard
feel.
camera section empty, almost completely empty, except for the front rows.
Yeah.
That one they had last week for the holiday bash, they had a 3,000. It was awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really like those. Exactly.
More intimate. It's kind of the style that they are, though.
Yeah,
too.
when you're with that ravenous crowd, they want to also be somewhat the stars of the show, and you've seen that a million times in the Chicago shows. So.
Oh, by the way, I don't even know if you have it on. You don't.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bring it up.
Yeah, do it right now. Go for it.
This new Tony Storm gimmick is amazing.
It already flipped you. You were fine.
It's fantastic. She is acting like timeless Tony Storm didn't even exist.
Never happened.
Love it.
She's officially all elite now. She's just now is officially all elite.
It's so good. It's so good.
Just when you were out, they pulled you right back in.
She's like, let's go.
She's got her punk rock feeling back. That's awesome. That's great to see.
What are you talking about, timeless? Who's timeless? No, it's the rocker, Tony Storm. The rocker.
Oh man, I just saw the trailer that she was that story about Mildred something. I don't know. She's in a movie, so it's about
awesome.
That's why I think she took the time off to go and do that.
It's like the moment you think what are you doing? Going back to an old gimmick, and she just plays it so well. It was. Oh my god.
Here it is. Queen of the Ring is going to be her role.
Okay.
She's gonna be staying. Storm plays Clara Morstan in the movie.
All right.
So
cool.
I don't believe that's the main character. But let me see.
Cool.
Yeah. Either way, good for her. Good for her. Such it meant a lot. Instead, it meant a lot to her to be a part of that. So that's awesome. Here we go.
Well, I
Continuing-
mean, did you see the emotions on her? I haven't heard a pop like that for a returning female wrestler. Maybe since Rhea.
Yeah.
Rhea's the only one that gets pops like that anymore. Maybe when Becky first came back. Maybe.
That's true. That's very true. Big announcement from HBO Max, AEW, Warner Brothers, Discovery, all of them jam-packing together. It was the site that the account that I saw it from was AEW on TNT. They had posted Max to finally start streaming Dynamites, Rampages, and Collisions after they go live.
And you can watch them next day.
Watch them next day. And then the big one for me was they're going to be constantly rotating the content, the extra content that's going to be on there. First off, starting with year one Dynamites, year one Rampages, year one pay-per-views. All going to be from the get-go. I cannot wait. Hopping back in there, watching the very first Full Gear, all that.
For sure.
Oh man,
Here's my thing though. If you're taking it to this, why not say for an extra $4 a month, take it up to $20 a month, you can get the pay-per-views as well.
And I think,
no, they're doing the pay-per-views separate,
Yeah.
where you're gonna have to pay for the pay-per-views.
Yeah, I would only hope that obviously then you get to keep it for X amount of, or just maybe forever if you have it saved and just be in your Max library or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Prayer, it is prayers up.
Although I've already
crossed.
got World's End paid for, so
Yeah, it's all set. I do like that on the payperview.com or if you bought them through
package.
Yeah. You buy them there, you just have them forever, which is nice. Even I was bored the other day. I was like, I just want to go back and watch Full Gear, the last one I just bought. So I was like, yeah, why not? Like I said, I think that's awesome. They'll be constantly in a rotation. Maybe they'll do something similar to how WWE Network would be like every month. They drop like, oh, this is the best of Seth Rollins, or this is the best of
ECW.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be a nice connection, and they'll build off the tapes that they already have in the Ring of Honor library. They could probably bring that in there, and some of that in there as well.
That'd be cool.
But
Instead
I know,
of having to go to ROH.com.
Yeah, Honor Club. It's again, it might not exactly get the same content because if you're paying $10 for Honor Club,
You want ROH to become a thing again? That's the way to do it.
And that's one of my other kind of questions that I've had in here. Did it save?
It's there.
Oh, it
With
is there.
ROH's final battle happening tonight.
Yeah.
Has TK's relaunch of ROH turned into Vince's relaunch of ECW? No.
Okay. All right.
No. These are actual wrestlers.
Okay, fair enough.
They're still putting out quality matches. It's just that they're not getting seen as much.
That's fair.
ECW was horrible.
Yeah.
Storylines, horrible. Wrestling, horrible. At least with this, you're getting great matches, great storylines. It just might be with people that aren't ready to be on the AEW roster.
That's okay. Yeah. And I could see both sides. If we're setting for both sides of the argument, people were saying like, oh, you're getting past guys like, Chris Jericho, a guy like Mark Briscoe, while he is a former Ring of Honor wrestler, he just, as of right now, he isn't on the Ring of Honor roster. So it was that idea of something like that. Again, maybe people are just, trolls for the sake of being trolls.
That too.
For making this comparison. But I think, that's the right way to put it, where you're getting quality wrestling. There aren't guys like Colin Delaney being booked on Ring of Honor. Like, if you remember him.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a very good point. I was kind of 50-50. I could see where he's booking it. He's trying though, but it's just, there's not enough eyeballs right now.
Yeah.
And in which case,
Max would be a great way to get eyeballs on.
I think so. And I don't know if it's going to be the case, but if you put the title on Matt Cardona, he's gonna run wild.
If he puts the title on Cardona, that would be the best thing for that company.
I think so.
I mean, I love Chris. Don't get me wrong. It does bring more eyeballs, but
He's the bigger name. He might be the biggest name that AEW still had in terms of just overall legendary status. I mean, okay, Sting for sure, but
Sting can't wrestle no more.
that's true. But overall, I think that's. I don't know. I saw that. I thought that was a fun debate.
Let's get to this TNA juice that you're talking about, because I got a little TNA juice too.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
I had one more AEW. I'll
Okay.
quickly
Yeah,
get to it
no,
because
no. Let's-
you want to breeze past this anyways. AJ and MJF, the stare down of all stare downs, happened at the Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. To me, you see that you have to do the ear. Is that The Rock and Stone Cold? No, this is not WrestleMania 17. This is just Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. Hit Creed higher right now. Yeah, yes. If they get a tag team run out of this, just like they did Adam Cole and MJF. Do you have any thoughts, questions, concerns about?
Nick is so hyped right now. It's just like, this is where the show ends.
I had this happen the other day. I felt like a 10-year-old when I was explaining the Costco guys to the Derek. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, the Costco guys are going to be at the AEW. He goes, the Costco guys? I go, yeah, they bring the boom. so I'm like another adult telling another adult about the Costco guys and trying to be so serious. The fact that you haven't said a word in about 2 minutes tells me everything about this situation. So
why would you, MJF? Why?
Because it gets
Why
numbers.
would you lower your standards, sir?
And that was also going to be my point with World's End. We'll get to that for sure. It's
snap
tough.
his arm.
It's tough. It's tough to book World's End right now. You got
So he can't do the boom.
that'd be a great storyline. It'd be the way to do it. Attack the arm so he can't go boom, boom, boom. Oh my God! See, you're writing it for him. You hate it, but you're writing it for him.
Stop, you're playing my music. You gotta play the other music. We bring the boom.
I'm done.
And then he just goes, ah!
Yeah. I know, again, some people are saying World's End's looking a little light. I would counter with you have Kenny Omega getting ready for Wrestle Dynasty. You have the Young Bucks making a New Japan run. And now you got Big AJ and Big Justice running around the Indies. So it's hard to wrangle all these guys in at the exact same time. It's really tough. So
I can't.
I'll leave it with that.
Yes, please do.
The stare down of the century, MJF and AJ. TNA, let's get to some quick
No one
TNA news.
gives a fudge.
Boom! That's what I thought you were setting up for. Let me get a quick TNA story.
I got a couple TNA stories.
Me first.
Go ahead.
This one is from, this was just announced earlier. So a TV taping, Moose, the current X Division champion, announcing that the X Division title will be retired.
It's a storyline.
Ah, okay.
It's got to be. They're not getting rid of probably their most popular title ever.
This is the backbone of TNA. The X Division was the backbone of TNA.
I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't disagree.
And from top to bottom, and I know you can name guys. Danielson.
You can take option C with it, man.
Yeah. They're like I said, they're teasing a new name, and just straight up fans are not happy. I'm not happy.
It's Moose doing Moose things.
Okay. I'll take it at that.
Storyline.
I'll take that. If it is a story, exactly that, a storyline.
It's absolutely
I love that.
100% a story.
Then I love that. You get exactly that. It made me enraged, and then it makes for that exact reason. So,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, TNA's in trouble.
Oh no.
They have about 20 contracts that are about to end.
Oh jeez. Right.
There's a reason Tessa Blanchard has now shown up in TNA, which no one ever thought would happen again. They need somebody to replace Jordan Grace, because Jordan Grace is on her way to the WWE.
That's true.
I don't even think she's going to make a pit stop at NXT.
No need.
I think she's going straight main roster.
No need.
And it'll be probably at the Rumble, because I think her contract,
right now, if it's not, I don't want to be insulting, but the NXT women's division doesn't need her right now either.
No.
No, they're
100%
doing
does
just fine. So
Especially since my girl's back.
it's Stephanie Vicar.
Hello, Gia.
I'm trying to get a couple names for sure, but
Hendry's is close to being up.
yeah. And if they don't pay him, you same thing. He's gonna go to WWE.
He's going WWE for sure.
And
And if he's not, I will say this right now: if he's not one of the surprise entrants at the Rumble, WWE has failed.
that's true. Yeah.
You can love the Indies all you want. Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson love the Indies. There's not a professional wrestler who hasn't come up through the ranks that doesn't love the Indies.
Yeah. Maybe not Braun Strowman. I see Josh Alexander will become a free agent soon.
I think
as well.
Josh is probably going to go to Scott D'Amore's new wrestling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
But if you want to show up at NXT, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Reform the tag team, the North. Hell yeah, let's go.
I'm trying to see if there's any other names.
There's a couple really
I see
big
Nick
ones.
Nemeth's name, but I don't know if it's coming up. I mean, he's the champion right now, so
He's going to drop that thing soon. He's had it enough.
I'm sure. Francis, you remember him?
AJ Francis.
Yeah.
Top dollar.
Yeah.
Can't jump over a top rope.
His is set to expire at the end of 2024. He had a great rap battle on YouTube.
TNA's been very happy with him. They expect him to re-sign.
Yeah.
With TNA.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any other names.
I believe Jordan's husband,
not Josh Alexander.
Grisham.
Yeah.
Jonathan Grisham. Which, if he wants to come to NXT, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's more NXT than he is main roster.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it doesn't help that he's 5'6".
Yeah, he's like
on his
Rey
tiptoes.
Mysterio height. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be a tough go to really put him up there on the main roster.
Yeah, but other than
all
that,
right,
just
go.
some possible exoduses.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Is there any other TNA news and notes to get to on your side? Okay, there you go.
We're good.
All right, cool. In that case, same thing. No, any other AEW? You got on that side of things too?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well,
One thing real quick.
okay, shoot.
Darby Allin gets his first ever 5-star match with Will Ospreay. Officially rated, I think, yesterday. First ever 5-star Will Ospreay for that match they had on.
His
Did you
45th
watch the match?
5-star.
It was incredible.
It was awesome. Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. Yeah, Ospreay and Darby absolutely
Match of
did
the year.
kill it.
Match of the year.
Really?
Sorry. Oh, yes, match of the year. 100% match of the year.
Maybe for best Dynamite match of the year could be, but I don't know. That'd be really tough to just hand. It could be. That seems a lot of recency bias from you.
All of Ospreay's matches of the year.
That was gonna be my other suggestion.
Will
My other
Ospreay,
suggestion was gonna be
matches of
another
the
Will
year.
Ospreay match. It was gonna be him and Kyle Fletcher, but
and Fletch is
that
really
was only
good.
like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Not even. Yeah, everything Will Ospreay touches turns to gold. So I think that's definitely safe to say. I did not know that was Darby Allin's first 5-star match. Which, I mean,
You think about it, he does more of the death matches.
yeah,
and things like
exactly.
that,
Where
so-
he has 5-star spots, he does not have 5-star matches.
Yes. Brilliant. It's
Yeah.
amazing what happens when you get in there with someone who can actually, like, wrestle.
I know, it's so much fun. It's amazing. No, not at all.
The speed in which they were executing those moves was insanity.
Yeah, it's not human. It's unhuman. But yeah, I mean that was crazy. That's fun. We'll get to that tons more. We got World's End coming up next week, so we'll go ahead and preview that next week. We'll put a pin in that because I got a couple other matches probably to be added. So with that, we'll go ahead. We'll step into Scotty's world. We'll open up some gifts. Maybe finish up some of the year categories, and then like I said, maybe tease some of our bold predictions for 2025. All that, tons more in between. Right back here on Back Armor Wrestling.
Hey, watch your mouth. Why? I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work. I've been drinking Coors since my college days. Cold draft taste, second to none. Yeah, worth the recorder, am I right? You know it, mother. Hey, you get those reports done? Yeah. No, no, no. F you, sir. Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
That is all. Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. Where's the boss? Hey, sir, go yourself. You're fired!
The Chicagoland area has a large number of lonely dogs currently filling shelter pens, just waiting to find a family. Nothing adds warmth to a home like a wagging tail and a warm pair of brown eyes. If you are considering adding a dog to your household, visit the Anderson Animal Shelter, where adoption counselors can assist you in selecting your new best friend. Make your house a home. Adopt a shelter dog. To see a current list of adoptees, visit their website at www.andersonanimalshelter.org or meet them in person at 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin. Don't have room in the home for a new furry family member? Donations of toys, collars, and soft or hard non-perishable dog food are always accepted and are greatly appreciated. All animals are spayed or neutered and are waiting with tails wagging to find a loving home. Visit 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin or www.andersonanimalshelter.org for more details.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah!
With No Gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel!
And David Double D Dykstra.
I just read a very stupid comment by a probably very stupid person about the 5-star matches. They go, if you have that many 5 stars, then you have no 5-star matches. That makes no sense at all.
You're
Makes
an
no
idiot.
sense at all.
You're an idiot.
And it had a bunch of likes too. So
Troll.
yeah.
Troll.
I'm also hitting this point where, by the way, Back Cover Wrestling, back in the building. I'm hitting this point where I can't argue on Twitter anymore. I know that it's just a bot, so I can't do it anymore. Simply.
Pretty much.
So. Let's go ahead. Let's get jolly though.
Mine's partially open.
Yeah.
Presents from Scotty.
Let's do some presents. Our boy Scotty was kind enough to go ahead and give it to us. So go ahead. You got yours already open. And I love it. I love it.
The only problem is, I don't think the lovely Monica will let me hang this anywhere.
That's not going above the.
This might go into Sportstown. I'm just saying.
Yeah, show the people. There we go.
I don't know.
It'll pop up nice. There we go. Nice little picture of D-Generation Next. It's nice. Does it say "suck it" on the inscription?
No, it says D-Generation X Hall of Fame 2019.
Nice. Okay, cool. Nice. I like that. It's nice. That's
Come
cute.
on, Nia Jax,
Let's
scratch
see.
and sniff.
I know. This can't be Naya. I thought it was a book, but now that
Take a whiff.
nice little heart.
Take a whiff.
It's not panties. Let's see. If it's punky, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll open it up this way. Let's see. What's the big reveal? I have yet to
Show
see
it to me first.
Is it upside down? Right side up?
Turn it. There you go.
Okay. What do we got? Hey, it's HBK. This is the guy. This is the dog. Obviously, we talk about Will Ospreay can't have a bad match. Couldn't have a bad match back then either. Nice little.
That's before he lost his smile.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is nice little, I mean, he's probably having a party in that head right there. A Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Hall of Fame, 2011 and 2019 with the D-Generation X. There we go. Nice little connection right there. Thank you very much, Scotty.
Thanks, Scotty.
Thank you very much. This is very much appreciated. I always love these nice little. These, like,
Did you get
plaques
Andrew
like
a horse? Ah!
You got
Nice.
a jock strap. I love that.
Nice.
I'm sure. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough finding the AEW ones. I know, but if you did want to splurge if you did want to splurge, AEW dropped the canvas signed by the wrestler from the All In show. And those are running for about $500. So if you really truly love me,
if you really like,
me, you would get me a Will Ospreay 1 of 20 sign that also has him drop kicking MJF. So.
Hey Scotty, tell your mom I said thanks.
Oh come on. Oh boy. That was fantastic. There was a couple of the years we could get to. That's really I could just list off a couple here, then you can just shout out to me.
Fire.
Yeah, promo of the year if you have one off the top of the dome. Anything that
MJF Punk.
Yeah.
MJF Punk.
That was from this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
AEW.
I think that would have been a little while from now, but oh, excuse me. Recency bias. Let's go with Drew McIntyre's shoot on Busted Open. Rookie of the year, maybe even top breakout of the year. I would go with Joe Hendry in terms of breakout.
Breakout Hendry for sure.
Rookie in terms of like rookie, very first time being seen on screen.
Mello.
Yeah.
Mello in SmackDown. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work or not. Fantastically done.
Can I give it's not the best, that's why I'm going to consider an honorable mention, Mariah May, for the sense that,
You're dead to me.
Yeah. Being a part of one of the better storylines of AEW with her and Timeless Tony Storm, kind of coming into her own a little bit, and then having a solid match at all in.
By the way, just off the rail a little bit, Kevin Nash. And who was the other one? There was one other person. Love Karrion Kross.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
Love him.
Yeah.
Think he's going to be huge.
He was just Kevin Nash was just saying that something about Endeavor, saying like that they're a huge reason why WWE is so red hot right now. And I mean, I hate to do it, but I probably would have to agree with Kevin Nash on that one.
They know how to package.
Yeah, absolutely. Non-wrestler of the year?
Heyman.
You going Heyman?
Every year.
I'm going Prince Nana, baby.
You can go Nana. Listen, Nana. I mean, you could make a case that Swerve was breakout of the year.
That's true too. Yeah.
You could make a serious like. He was always upper mid card, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah. Has an amazing match with Danielson to lose the title ultimately, but every feud he's been a part of, that would probably be my feud of the year between him and Hangman, were fantastic throughout the entire time. I think that was the last one I had.
The dude from the Acclaimed.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Not a good look. Yeah, that was my last one. Storyline / feud of the year.
Hangman
Swerve. I think so. I mean,
just
he
because
burned his house down.
Well, not even just that, but just the climax of the feud.
Yeah.
In the cage,
to the point where the internet wanted to shut off, and they said, "This is too violent. I can't do this. I can't." So I think that's a very good point. Again, in that same breath, you could say Punk and McIntyre for the Hell in a Cell. So that was pretty solid too.
Decent.
Yeah, go ahead. Ooh. Just the debut. Man, that's tough.
I mean, do you do Punk?
Do
you do Punk?
Can you? I think that was last year, so kind of just on the outside of it.
Jacob Fatu.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but they've just.
There's a payoff coming. He's slow sizzling the crap out of it, though.
It's not gonna hit.
No.
Yeah, I can't go with
Ospreay.
Jobbers.
Ospreay's debut in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I cannot go with the Jobber 6. Not gonna happen for me. This one says Matt Riddle in debuts in TNA.
Yeah, no one cares.
Yeah, Hendry in NXT.
Jordan Grace.
I mean,
That
the
one's
book
lame.
is open on this one, but we'll see how Penta lands in WWE.
Penta's gonna land.
I think so. And that's a nice first opponent, Trick Williams for him, or Hayes. Is it Carmelo Hayes? I think it's Hayes in the first match.
I have no idea.
Okay.
They haven't announced it. It's
I
just,
thought they teased
No, that tease was for Braun Strowman. I
okay.
told you that, man. It's
okay.
horrible.
Gotcha.
Squash match, mother truck. I wasn't ready. Although, now Braun Strowman's going on the Grayson Waller effect this week. That ought to be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, good debut, and this is ultimately leading to a red-hot faction right now. Bobby Lashley for the Hurt Syndicate, and they're getting a huge, huge pop every single time they get out there. We hurt people. We hurt. Maybe it's just that catchy, but otherwise they are getting the chance, and that's gonna be a solid faction right there. Yeah, overall pretty solid. Next week, like I said, we'll preview World's End. We'll talk about some more WWE, and then I think we'll preview for 2025 our bold predictions of the year. I think we go out on a limb, preview all the way down the line, so get the best ones that we can.
All right.
Be as bold as possible. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here.
What do you got, Scotty?
Anything? We'll have to
Did
see.
you expect anything else?
Yeah.
Netflix paid them $5 billion.
They want the return now. Gugung.
I'm just worried that it's going to be one pumper,
Oh, yeah.
and then it's just going to
Be flat after that.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, that's true.
regular Raw
Regular Raws.
with cussing.
Well, with that being said, we'll go ahead and head on out of here. Thank you very much, Scotty, for the gifts. That
Thanks,
was
Scotty.
Too nice, because considering we didn't get you anything,
Or
too nice.
Or should we say, too sweet?
Too sweet.
Too sweet, baby.
I love it. For anything that you're celebrating this year, at the end of this week or the next week,
Next week, at the beginning of next week, yeah.
go ahead, do it safely. Like I said, we'll be popping back in next Friday, the aftermath of our Christmas, our Hanukkah, and our Kwanzaa shenanigans.
The beard will be gone because, I can't be Santa anymore.
Oh, gee whiz. Yeah.
That ain't ever happening, people. Don't even ask. You don't want to
That's always
see the
good.
naked mole face.
There you go. Well, from everybody here at Bad Karma Wrestling, wish you a happy holiday. Be safe. Do everything else positively and do it just right. So we love you. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah!
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel!
and David Double D Dykstra.